Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Teacher Ricky, and I want to welcome you all back for another week of Kids Worship. Hope you're all having an awesome Labor Day weekend and spending time with family and friends. Today, we are continuing our sermon series called The Book of Acts. One of the big jobs the apostles had after Jesus left them was to establish the church. The church can mean many things to many people. When Jesus talked about the church, he never meant a building, but a group of people. So let's see what we can learn about it from the book of Acts. Think about a person who you're close to and knows you the most. It could be a best friend or a family member. What makes you feel close to them than someone else? Chances are you grew closer to them by spending time together. Spending time together helps you get to know someone better, which makes it easier to talk with them. Now, what if you were no longer able to spend time with that person? Maybe they moved, or life got too busy for you to see them. Do you think that would change your relationship with them? Chances are, you would not feel as close to them as when you once did. Spending time together is the key to growing your relationship. Long-distance relationships and friendships can survive due to the technology of cell phones, video chats, and social media. However, long-distance friendships wouldn't last so long without some form of communication. Let's read Acts 2:42 and 47 together.
The church is the building we go to when we want to learn about God.
Nope, this is a church.
Those are people.
Yep, in fact, it's you and me.
You kinda lost me.
The church isn't a building. The church is the people who have made Jesus the leader of their lives. And that's us. We don't go to church, we are the church. And we exist for the world.
Oh, okay. I still don't get it.
Let's look in the book of Acts. That's where the Bible talks about the very first church, the people who first believed in Jesus. They didn't have buildings to meet in, so they met where they could, usually in people's homes.
So their church was a house?
Nope, the church met in houses. Even then, the church was the people. And the apostles taught them many things about God. They did great and wonderful things with God's power. God did amazing things through everyone in the church.
Through all the people? How?
The people of early church put others first. They prayed together, they shared meals, they shared their time, they shared everything.
Everything? Really? Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. The Bible tells us that when one of them needed something, others shared what they had. They even sold things and used the money to help out.
That's amazing.
That's putting others first. The early church was really good at it. For instance, this one guy, Joseph, sold a field and brought the money to the people of the church to help those who needed it.
Awesome. What made them do that?
They all agreed. They all wanted to live like Jesus, and the apostles told them how Jesus put others first when he died on the cross and went up to heaven.
The early church learned about Jesus and lived like him, so they put others first. I think I get it.
Great, but you haven't heard the best part. When others saw how those first church people lived, it made them want to follow Jesus too. In fact, more people decided to follow Jesus every single day.
Wow, God did do amazing things through the first church people.
And God still does amazing things through his people when they live like Jesus and put others first.
Right, because we are the church.
And we exist for the world.
After the day of Pentecost, the mission of the early church became clear. They needed to spread the gospel, and in order to do that, they needed to work together. They took this very seriously. They sold all they had and chose to join together with people they may or may not have known just a few days prior. That took a lot of faith and trust in God. This newly formed group of people spent every day together. They worshiped in the temple every day. They spent time together, had communion together, shared meals together, and grew closer to each other. They began to see firsthand the miracles of God, and new people joined them each day. There is power in unity, and the more time spent together, the more they were able to accomplish to spread the gospel. This passage shows the importance of people. God didn't plan for us to be alone all the time. He knew what would happen when a group of people came together with the same goals, visions, and plans. They were unstoppable. So, how close are you to the people around you? How much time do you spend with them? It's not always easy to get to know someone, but God will help when we ask Him. Imagine how much easier life would be if everyone could just work together. So let us remember today's big idea. Church is about the people, not the place. Let's close our eyes and bow our heads and end with a word of prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for being a God who just loves us and knows us and provides for our every need. I pray that as we seek you and want to know you more, we will also choose to seek and make and build relationships with the people around us. Help us not be shy, but help us be curious about the classmate, the neighbor, someone in your sports camp or sports team. Help us learn to get to know other people better, so that it could be a blessing not only to them but also for yourself or ourselves. And help us learn to make and build good relationships and friendships, so that if we all can work together to spread your gospel, your work and your will be done. Continue to watch over all of us, keep us healthy and safe as we continue to enjoy our weekend. I pray all this in your Son's precious name. Amen. Alright, boys and girls, hope you guys have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and remember to reach out to people and make and build good relationships with them. Take care. Bye.